Hello, baby, baby. Hello. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna say? Meow meow meow. You shuffle, guys. You might have readings today. I. Dude, I need to fix my yo shit. I need to fix because it's like not okay. Maybe I can do that while I'm fixing my life is interesting. Hey, how the hell? Oh, okay. Maybe I need to send to the room. Steamy element. Oh, yeah. Steamy element. Oh, hi. Yeah, yeah. Um, that's actually. Post a question. I don't want to change mine to, well, I'm not like a kawaii person. Either. No, why not? Session data. Give him the correct session. Reset session. Did not ask me. So I'm just starting now. That was not what I was meaning. I totally messed up. If you're interested in a reading, again, just yeah. But yeah, no chatting and really like to chat. Be chatting on Teams. Anyways, um, I'm making quinoa that I'm eating. Please ask for a reading. What if I should get a chinchilla? It's just like randomly. Right now, I'm in Milwaukee all the time. But if I like start traveling again, then my chinchilla might get more lonely. Oh, I think my mic is fine right now. Maybe a little bit too low. I think I gotta increase the volume. Maybe right here. Maybe. Oh, God. Okay, this. Hold on, I gotta check. Get the other. I guess I could read while I wait. Data. Oh, should be still there. Blue. Okay. Should get a new overlay. It's been like about a year since I updated it. Oh, yeah. I'm looking for green. Maybe it's looking green. See some undertones. Color green. Well, I have no reading right now, so I might as well read my book because I have a goal of reading for 20, well, several chapters every day, but 20 minutes is fine. But you know something? I have my hair length is around the same length. I'm like debating on going more maroon. Hello. Let's see if I have the right look here. So much more to do. Monday, 3:15. Yes, it's right. For guys, I'm gonna keep reading American Gods because I feel like I've gotten I keep restarting it because I get to the halfway point and then I forget to read it for like a few months. But I'm gonna save my chat. Blech. I think I can do the audio sound of
for the internet. I'm on TikTok, Instagram. 5 tips.
reaction time. Berapa sih? You guys can still hear it. Hopefully, but yeah, hopefully. So basically, right now, that Iris and Jackal older existing gods. And one of them ends up. Well, one works, they work with like. So like but now I think I remember it was like this cat it reminds me of so like essentially the cat that was there, it's like it's probably a person because they're all like shapeshifters. The jackal I think is a dog when you first met. Also Horus is another god that's like mentioned as like a people yes, that there's I hope it's not situated. It's like an inappropriate card, so I don't feel uncomfortable. No! I want to play some like. Hi Pia. I was just about to start reading involved. You caught me. I was like, should I read this stuff out loud? And I was like, I should not. Yeah, I can read your current feelings with sizzle. Let's shuffle this. I think you mentioned that they, Sybil, just correct me if I'm wrong, is very quiet and he doesn't like talk. Like he hasn't been forward with you, right? I'm gonna turn down the music. So, thought about doing some chill music in the background, but I think it's gonna be distracting, to be honest. switch. I'm gonna shuffle more. Too many cards. Hold up. What is civil feeling for Priya? Oh, is it too quiet? Is it better now? Good. You pointed it out. Okay, yeah, I lowered the volume now. I lowered the audio from, okay, it's better now, good. Yeah, I figured it's like, unless my mic setup was really dope, but it's not right now, so. What are Priya's feelings? What's Sybil's feelings for Priya? Alright, we'll draw part of the matter and see what that draws. Okay, so you have the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. And this is about clarity, movement, action, like taking that opportunity. This is always an action. I mean, it's not like the Wand's action, but it's just like having that initial thought in your head. And he has positive feelings for you. You see those green leaves, it's acting like wings, and the crown or corona that's placed at the head. We have the symbol for Neptune and also for air. So it's all in the mind. There's like some little bit of water signs. So there's an emotional aspect to it. So I feel like he has yet to take action, my bad, but he has positive feelings for you. He's thinking about the movement that he can take. One thing, let me pull out, like what is underlining feelings? Okay, so you have the Tower moment. So this is kind of still at the heart of what's like overarching influence. And again, two individuals falling off the tower, the destruction of the old to make way for the new. Some kind of needed information is it's like it was upright though, so this is always good when these cards are upright and not reversed, because this is saying that there's changes that need to be had currently. Oh, that's better. There's changes that need to be currently had within his life or within the dynamic between the two. I don't know if there's some other individual, because to me the tower can represent tradition, can represent like family member, can represent like expectations that you kind of hold on to. You see like the lightning striking, it's like divine intervention here, trying to influence things. Yeah, what the heck? It's just focusing on my hand. Oh my god. But essentially you can see it, and then it's like a bunch of flames, and two lovers are on their journey, just pushed off. So for me with that, and it's interesting how they're both like two like phallic looking symbols. I don't know, like a big tower and then like a sword cutting through. To me, it could be this idea in his mind. He has to let go of something before he can make a movement towards you. Like whatever this sword is, it's like whatever the thought in his mind that's preventing him from coming out and reaching out. Because he has feelings for you. The block is that's there is tied together. So I feel like it could be family, or it could be some old previous tradition or old lover. Let's see if we can figure that out. Also, welcome in chat. I'm just doing readings right now. I'll do it for about, it's 21 minutes, but I'll do it for another like 30. Alright, so we have the 9 of Wands. Good strength. That's the great strength. You have 2 moons, 2 half crescents. It looks like the waning moon when it was just a full moon yesterday. That's something to be notable of in the Sagittarius. So it's not an ending between your 2 relationships. Clearly, like, it's a good sign. This read, you think of these as like protectors, and he's using it to hold up his strength. Oh gosh. And I feel like for you, that's what you provide. I don't think it's your energy that's creating any issues, Priya. At least from everyone else that's come on and your questions and your card readings, it seems to me that you're a stable person. But I think this card is telling you that you're going to have a lot more patience. There's a lot of like subconscious workings happening. To me, this thing with him, the tower moment, just, to me, something really has to change within his life for him to come forward. And I don't know like what exactly it is. Like, maybe we can figure this out in the cards. See, symbol for the male, Taurus. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, you have another strength card. It's interesting why this comes out, because I've had this come out for me personally in my online readings, and on also like my app that I use, because I like to compare my physical readings and my app. This is a great way to test your spiritual intuition, is to do your physical readings and then use an app, and you will actually surprisingly see the cards are very similar, and it's creepy. But we have this kind of similar to the Sun card in Leo. So this card is about having control over your carnal desires, eating, sexual feelings, you know, your ability to deal with stuff at work, right? Everything, like, that's what this line is. The background is like the outer lying environment, and this is like the inner divine human spirit. They're both they're not fighting with each other. They're at peace with one another. They're at peace, you know. So I think he has issues, something lying here. That's what I was trying to say. He has issues. It could be lying. When I said lying, like a lying, like it could be that he's not honest. It could be he has to be more honest of a person with him or with himself. That's what this tower moment is. It could be that, again, there might be some bad habits that's stopping him from coming forward. Like, I don't know if he's a very shy man. He's got to stop. It's his finances and career. Yeah. That's what this card, he's working on it though. It came out in not reverse. So he's working on it, but until he gets that in order in your reality, that's the only way that he's going to come in. So you have 2 strength cards. All right, so you're asking me what he will do in the next week. Let's see. Hold on, I gotta check my quinoa. I'll be right back. burn the bottom of you. Let's check that cleaner. Apologies. Alright. What is his actions? I can do next week. I mean, I'll see like next week or this week. Let's have the actions coming up. Okay, so we have the 7 of Wands in reverse, and this is about action. So I don't think he's gonna make any movements this week. It says valor. So compared to, you want to say the cups or the other suits, the wands is all about movement of some kind. And the sevens in some ways is either about retreating, or when you're basically facing defeat or bad situations, you're standing up. And this week, he is dealing with a lot of crap in his head. He's not going to come forward because of that. Yeah, and to me it like confirms, and there's the male and female symbol here. You also have the symbol, the fire symbol. So his passions are just not there. He's overwhelmed with his life. Let's see for next week. Yeah, it's not good that he's too shy, and I don't know, or maybe the cards will say you have to. I think the cards are telling you to wait for now until he gets his mind together, and then you'll naturally feel inclined to reach out. Okay, so also we have the 8 of Pentacles in reverse as well, and Prudence. Oh, you're shy too? Well, one of you has to be, opposites can attract, right? Okay, this is the Sun card in Virgo. Hi, Phantom. How are you doing? Would you like a reading? The eights are wonderful, especially the Pentacles, right? It's about fulfillment in your career and what you give to the world. Essentially, it's like with the wands and actions, you're receiving back from the world. So yes, he's making coins on an anvil. He's like a smith, right? Good, you're doing well. So next week, I think he's gonna be working on stuff. And you had this in reverse. So essentially, this card, the 8, is about you're working on things, and hard work will receive awards, right? You also have the Mercury symbol, and that's about communication. And I'm seeing it in reverse, so I feel like there's still going to be some tension and delay. It's about stacking the coins, and I feel like, I don't know if it's a financial thing or if it's something that he's working on is really like weighing him down. Really weighing him down, because they're both like in reverse. It's like, because for this one, it's like the craftsmanship. He's receiving the reward. It's like turning thread into gold. And with the this is the earth symbol. I am feeling there's just not enough grounded energy. I'm curious if you're gonna have to when's the last time you reached out? Oh my god, it's so funny. I just saw it, like the song I'm playing was called Out of Reach. Yeah, sure. What's fancy? Okay, so right now, let me just update the reading order so I don't lose track. We currently have, I'm finishing up Priya's. Next one is Phantom. And Google file. What does that mean? I have regular tarot, and I also have a Wisdom of Trees oracle, but it's like, I still am learning how to read it for myself, so I don't feel comfortable reading that yet. A person who loves rain. Priya, I don't think he's gonna contact you this week. Yeah, I'll do one more. Yeah, Luminous Starseed, I can add. Alright. I mean, you have the wealth card pulled out. So, yes, I'll try. I think I don't know. To me, I don't know. For some reason, I don't really. With the other two cards, he's working on stuff, but it said yes, so I don't know. Take it for what it is. It was a wealth card with the ten of Pentacles is pretty good. Alright, so I gotta do Luminous next. Yeah, you're welcome. I hope he reaches out to you, though. I don't know. I'm just a what is it? I just listen to what the cards say. Luminous. Alright, so I'm gonna do Phantom next. There's such beautiful names here. What's coming your way soon? Okay. Let's try that. I'm gonna have to just split my deck. Hi Phoenix. So we're at Phantoms. What's coming your way next? I'm gonna have to adjust the lighting. How long have you been reading for? Online? Probably about 2 years, yeah. It's been kind of like yeah, I'll do it for money, so more so fun, I guess. Alright, what is coming? Phantom's way. Coming for your way soon. I like to do it this way so I don't. Alright, we have the Chariot and it's in reverse. So that's like the balance of the conscious and subconscious. I love this illustration. 2 sphinxes, a beautiful night, so many hermetic symbols in this. Currently trying to read through some of the text. You have the tetra, I think it's a tetrahedron looking thing. You had it in reverse. So swiftly something coming in a way that's going to challenge some of your beliefs. I have a strong feeling of that. Sometimes it can be when it's going forward, when your physical environment, your thoughts align with your emotional body. When they work together, you can go forward and be very successful and get things done right and create the movement that you need to grow and be better, right? But I feel like there's some kind of block. I think this card is telling you And this is a 7, right? We had another 7 earlier, and it was the 7 of Wands, and it was about having strength while you're going through strife and going through issues, and not even disagreements, like, because you can pull that energy up. Hi, Phoenix. Hi, Living Light. I also see sometimes this one has columns in the background. Like if you see, to me, it's like I feel like it's kind of reminds me of like a stage or those like magical mystic things. Like you can like put a coin, right? Look at the oracle. But I feel like it's telling you that you have a lot of spiritual energy within you. There's so many symbols within the Sphinx itself. I have to believe that, to me, it's getting your emotional body in strength. So whatever challenge you might have to do in, not cutting down on that anxiety, right? Because anxiety to me is when you have two opposing, they call it a chemical balance in Western life, but I think it's deeper than that. It comes from trauma. It comes from maybe your parents, ancestors, like dealing with a really tough situation, and it's like those like patterns. It's like the opposite of epigenetics, where you can influence your genes while you live, but you can, like, if certain things are passed down, certain traits, like a tendency towards alcoholism, right? Well, we have tendencies towards anxiety. You have tendencies towards being spiritual if your parents are. So, I'm going to pull out one more card for you. Honey. So you have the Emperor in reverse. But again, I always like the reverse cards because, well, you have like a lot of major arcanas pulled out. Hello, Light Seeker 11. And this is card number 4. This is tradition. This is about stability. And I think of like the Pope. The popes always have like a lot of royalty have this symbol. I have to check on my quinoa. Hold on, guys. And we have this like I think it's a goat. No, it's a bull or not. And you have a shield. I'm thinking with this card in reverse, it's some kind of thing connected to this. Why there's a lack in your mind, your subconscious and your conscious. I think it's that lack of like stability, and I don't know if something, it's like the traditions that you grew up with or what you're expected to do. I don't know if there's some disagreement, and you have to figure that out within, because it's good that you have the Emperor energy coming out, but with having it in reverse, and again, this card has Taurus. Taurus is hardworking, stable. You're I don't know if you're struggling with it or that's what's coming in a way. Something's going to disrupt your routine, and you have to stay strong and push forth and tap into what it is like. Yeah. All right. Oh no, Light Seeker. It is. I'm currently reading Phantom. You can see it on here. Also, I have to hold on. I gotta check my team. Sorry, I had to turn off the heat. Alright. Would you like to, is that satisfying your reading, Phantom? Alright, hopefully it provided some clarity. I don't know. This is like coming your way, so. I would recommend again, like doing, with Lightseeker, would you still like a reading? I met Flo-O-File. Feel stupid for not knowing how to say your name. I'm so silly. Let me see in chat. Oh, okay, that's good. I never really know. sometimes, no, sometimes, I have no idea. Living Light, Luminous Starseed. Luminous, are you in chat? So, Plovophile. How M feels and thinks about me. Alright, I'll do Luminous and then Lightseeker, and then I'm gonna say skipped for now. Because they might have left. Oh, you're here? Oh, yeah, what was your question? I don't see it in chat. I'm looking through it right now. Let me see. I need to find a chat organizer that lets me pin chat. Oh, you just want to see whatever came out. Okay, yeah. Cool, I love these ones. Oh, see. Oh, nice. Alright, you have the Justice card. Yeah, I see yours, Luminous. You just posted it. Thank you. You have the Justice card! Isn't that funny with all the political turmoil going around the world? If you are obsessed with the internet and you keep up too much, I would say avoid it, because we can manifest better in the world if we are not so tapped into the I like there's this writer that talks about pendulums, and we influence the pendulums in our life. So you have two scales, and of course this is the symbol that they use, someone being impartial, and this actual symbol came from an Egyptian symbol of weighing people's hearts, and it's basically the weight of your soul. If you're light as a feather, if you can go, it's like the feather is actually very heavy, but your heart would have to be lighter than this feather. And to this beautiful lady in red, I think it's Ibis, the Egyptian god, and it's the feminine symbol here. We also have the symbol for Capricorn and a beautiful incense symbol there too. I have to say, like the previous one where it was like a battle between the subconscious and their conscious, like, you know, previous trauma, previous things is going to trouble what they're going to be dealing with in their current day-to-day life. For you, it's like coming up, there might be somebody in your life, an outside person. Like you have to be the justice. Like you have to be the justice lady. Like bring out your inner courtroom judge Judge Judy vibe. I don't know if you will get this reference if you watch American TV show or not, but and being impartial, we have to always evaluate the people in our lives, and that's the energy that I'm like feeling when it's coming out. I think of incense like clearing out a spirit, a bad spirit. Okay, I got the same card as last time, but I don't know, maybe there's a reason why. Okay, let me try to not. Okay. I guess it kind of is. Alright, you have the Hanged Man. Beautiful story of the Hanged Man. The Tree of Life, so many histories and eras, or not histories, like religious folk tales, sacrificing yourself, being willing and open to make the changes, and you even have someone even added the little snake kind of veering through. I think of it could be like the snake from the Garden of Eve, which is representative of the devil, but it can also be like the Kundalini, the snake that enlightens you and fires it, enlivens a human, and all these roots branching out. And you also have the Pisces symbol and Neptune, like a lot of water energy here. So it's subconscious feelings. I feel like, again, it's some kind of thing you're going to have to sacrifice. And it could be a relationship. Could be or an opportunity. You're going to have to weigh it. Because something might not be like doing you as well as you think. Like there might be a better opportunity. You have the earth symbol as well in the Hanged Man. Just surrendering. Me, it's like, I ended up having to end a relationship with somebody because, like, I ended up, like, I lost, just that. Oh, that's wild. You sacrificed your job for your Pisces daughter. Did you, really love that job, or were you like, no, I have to do this for my, daughter here? And it's awesome to see that the Hermetic star, the 6-pointed star is still facing upwards while he's surrendering. I think you did the right decision, but it is interesting to say, like, I'm curious if it's some other relationship. It could be that you're a very giving person. And like, my job, my daughter was just born in March, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, if they're not adjusting to, like, this is definitely necessary sacrifice making that, and I hope this provided some kind of, oh, your EMT! I worked with some EMTs on set, and they are really wonderful human beings. You guys deal with actual real problems. Nothing that's fluffy, like what you're fixing, you're saving lives. So yeah, it's long shifts, and I've heard it's like the shifts you have to kind of like it's weird shift schedule. It's not like I don't know if it's like that, but I feel like you might be called in, and I feel like if you're raising a daughter, like, yeah, you're just had a newborn, it's very difficult. Oh, yeah. Well, it's necessary. Again, you have such strong energy, and I think that's why this Justice card came. It's like, that's so wild. Like, you kind of are like the people that, like Ibis in the Egyptian tradition, or ancient Egyptian tale of holding people's lives in their hands, kind of like, I feel so deeply, even for stream. Yeah. I've had to switch jobs a lot because of the work that I've had to realize, like, my intuitive nature and my sensitive nature doesn't work well in certain very, very analytical jobs. And you could be very, like, I feel like when you are an EMT, you have to have this, like, you have to dissociate truly, and it's stressful if you think too hard about certain things. But I think Oh yeah, you have the Magician coming out. Love this. It's after the Fool card. Yeah, this is like to me one of the most powerful. He's writing his future. He has a wand in his hand, the cups, literally all the symbols. He holds the sword, a scabbard, a pentacle, a cup. And to this symbol, it's like they made it like Jesus. And that's some like traditions, like they say that the Bible is like an allegory of the human mind with God. Like all the stories, Jesus is like a symbol of the human mind. So that's, yeah. I mean, I think you have only great things, and you probably are doing the best thing for your daughter here. No, Luminous, it's for, I'm still reading Plo 1005, file. I'm so, please tell me if I'm saying it right. I have to figure out the flowers. That, yeah, you have a beautiful scroll as well, scroll symbols. You get to write I think you can find whatever new fashion a new career that works well with having a newborn and raising a daughter. I think that's so possible, and especially because I know you work hard. So, not that you need to hear that, but it's cool that you got the Magician card to come out. All right, so next is Luminous. Let's get you going. Oh gosh, you guys. Can't believe it's 53 minutes. I feel like I've went in. You're welcome. I was like never tall enough to be an EMT, but I was like, I think I would like the rush of it. Not the rush, but like having worked in a hospital and high paced work environments, I enjoyed, not worked, but I volunteered and I thought about going into it, but I'm not physically ready for it. I think you have to be like 5'7" or up or something, 5'8". Alright, so we're at Luminous right now. I'm gonna add you. 1080 next. Oh wait, so maybe I'm wrong. You are right. Actually, I forgot. Someone did say you can be shorter and still like work as an EMT. I didn't know that. Yeah, I'm 5'3", and I've always, I mean, I think I work out, but I'm like, I see your card. Let me read it out. Luminous. Like, wait, Papu, what did you say? Like number 3. So did I perform a printout? I have no idea what Papu is saying. I don't know what the heck you're saying. Oh, thank you, Country Love, if you're still here, for saying that. Okay, I got a little lost in the, like, I mean, I love my hyper focus, but sometimes I can focus in on things and completely, like, it's with my hearing and my visual. I just can, like, blur things out in my brain. All right, your question, Luminous, is how will Anthony feel about me, Jessica, when he reads my love letter from your partner? Oh, cool. Yeah, let me read. Oh my God. Let me come. I'll love to come on. I like oracle readings. Yeah, I haven't gotten any decks yet, but I was like, let me master the tarot first, get really into the hermetics first, and then I'll figure out what oracle decks I'd want to buy. But I used to love them so much. Like, my first relationship that I was in, my first real boyfriend, like, I would do those oracle readings all the time. Being like, how does he feel about me? He loves you. Oh, you guys are gonna break up. I don't know if you have love oracle decks, but yeah. I'm trying to focus on ashram document. I don't know, Papu, what you're saying. Please don't spam my chat. Ooh, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna try. Usually after this live, I go on and then I'll follow you because I get to see. I can't see it through OBS unless there's a way. All right, let me see. Does Jessica? How will the letter be meant for Anthony? How will Anthony interpret the letter? How will Anthony interpret the letter, the love letter? Who's your partner? Jessica's. Okay. We have the Princess or Page of Wands here. This is for Luminous. And I'm gonna cut. So Wands again is about, the page is like actual messenger, and we have in this deck it's the princess, and I feel like because you're the princess, of course, in this relationship, I feel like there's fiery passion between the two of you, but there's a disconnect, and that's why we say it's in reverse. Because the Princess of Wands is making movement and being a little naive, taking risk. It's like the Fool, right? And I love this little symbol right here because it's actually like a Catholic symbol, like when you go, it's adoration. When you go into adoration, you will like pray to that little thing, and that's on her staff. So for me, it's like this person initially loved you and is super passionate, but I feel like it's the opposite right now. There's some kind of broken, I don't know, broken connection, lack of passion, and the dynamics between each of you. I don't know if it's just like, I don't know if it's like you're pulling too much. And I don't think, again, I've just learned this thing, like we all have our desires and they're all meant to be there. We are given to them by God. And when you deny the love that you have for someone, and when you deny your feelings and your passions, you are literally denying God. You're denying the God within you, right? But we have this Taurus, this bull, and it's like the fire and earth here, and she's holding that Taurus, so it's just kind of like there's a lack of stability. And oh, what the hell, sorry, it's like not focusing, guys. I'm getting another camera, but okay, kind of can see it now. It's like a bull's head. You can even see it's like a ram's head as well. I think that's one of the fire symbols, right? Capricorn, I believe, and you kind of see a devil image and peering through. It's just like be very careful, Luminous. Let's just pull another card to see what you can. Okay, so I have the Knight of Pentacles here, and compared to all the other knights, he's not coming in like this energy, sweeping through little foolish. The Pentacles is more careful, more it's making sure that you have all things in order before you make movement and action. That's what this knight symbolizes. He barely moved in together. What he's having once, so it's not like caring for it. Yeah, I think it's kind of, to me, the lack of it could be that because you guys are moving in together, this rash energy might push him away. Like this romantic, this like passionate energy. I think this stress of probably moving in, like getting moved in together, and it creates that already stress that you already have. So I feel like when the Knight of Pentacles come out, you have a Leo and you also have 2 Virgos coming out. And all these cards there have like astrology links to it. It's asking you to just bring more stable energy. Even if he doesn't, I would say just go in however he reacts, and I feel like it's going to be on the negative side a little bit. He's not going to give you the reaction that you want, the same passionate energy. Because we would have wanted the Knight of Wands, right? Like coming in, maybe the Knight of Cups, but you got the Knight of Wands. And it's like, tell him, remind him that it's, again, you guys moved in together. You guys are moving along together as partners, having a future because you love each other. And right now he's kind of in this, he's like very stern, very stoic, very careful, methodical. Like I think of like a military captain. He's not going to be in the front lines. He's going to be sort of in the back. Very careful, because even you can see in the background, right? Like he came out through the forest. I don't know if you like watch Game of Thrones or watch any shows or watch anime or read stories of like, it's very vulnerable to be out in the open field in wars. It's so vulnerable. Even current day, if you heard about the stuff in like, Gaza and Israel, when people were out in the field is when at any time of life you're putting yourself out, like, for bad things to happen, for someone to attack you. Maybe like the financial instability is causing a little bit. No, Light Seeker, you're still, I'm doing luminuses. I've answered this several times. So you guys were like kind of in the trees, in the forest, undercover and being protected. But now when things get more serious, it's when you truly see each other's characters. And let's do one more. I'm gonna start the last half of the deck. Okay, another night. Lots of movement stuff. So I think your dynamic is always positive and changing, though. Besides this one, I think the letter might not be received as well. But you guys you have a Knight of Swords coming in, so I truly believe that the dynamic is going to be fine, though, for the future. And we have Gemini season, I think, still. You also have, oh my gosh, the fire air symbol. Oh, thank you. Movement, taking action, but the thoughts in his head, thoughts that's in his head. Not the present stresses in his life. I see that, coming into battle again, it's a coming out, facing the challenge, being there when needed. This is always good. The swords are always like, to me, when you have them come out, you always have to just be wary, as they say, because the swords, our thoughts, can really entrap us, making a good situation really, really bad. But I feel like he has all over positive feelings for you, and I think that regardless of the letter, his passion and he's already like, literally 2 knights came out, like 2 Geminis, 2 Virgo symbols, like You're definitely, and I think another Taurus and Capricorn. Regardless, your relationship is meant to be stable, and as right now, where you're working out the kinks, there might be just some stressful situations. I would just say, don't add to the stress. Don't add to your own stress. You are truly the princess that's going to be saved and always taken care of by the knights. That's the energy that you need to really like hone in on. We don't want you to be like completely it's funny too. It's like she's holding either Capricorn or like it looked to me like a Taurus head, and like that's what some of the cards were over here. Don't like create stuff to cause instability. That's really all. So she can have passion, but she can have fiery rage and be a little brash. You don't want to go too forward into that energy, because that can definitely repel these knights. Okay, all right. I don't know if I said anything of value there. All right, light seekers next. All right, let's see. What was yours? Oh, I have light seeker right now. Did you post a reading? How M? Okay, thank you. How M feels. Oh no, you're good. How does M feel? I don't think Luminous like to read. Well, oh well. I'm not getting paid to do this. So. All right. Okay. We have. Oh, yep. You're fine. Alright. Luminous. Not Luminous. Light Seeker. How does M feel about you? I'm gonna pull these cards. You have the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Hermit. Let's see if I can pull this down. No, it's kind of hard. Yeah. Yeah. No. That might be too short. There any? I think I liked this before. Sorry, guys. Been chilling out together. So, with me, with the Princess of Queen of Cups reversed, and the Ace of Cups, it would be like this. Forward. Obviously, so much love, so much good energy, started the relationship. I feel like the Queen of Cups reversed, though. One of you is not really being that nurturing. There might be some selfish energy, being too withdrawn. When the Queen of Cups, in her negative aspect, she gets very, like, she can turn like a tsunami. Her emotions are brash. She has way little patience. But her good side is when she's sensitive and caring and patient, and she'll come in at the right time. She's nurturing these, a crab, a lobster, and a heron. Yeah, we have her in reverse and 2 Cancers and also a Gemini energy right now. So I don't know if there's anything like that. Also I see a 3 ring, a beautiful. Hi guys, I'm gonna be done with readings after you, 1082, because I'm hungry. So, oh, you're a Cancer, nice. I'm gonna be done for now after my next one. But yeah, we have a fountain of love, but there's just some block right now, emotionally. Someone's feeling either insecure and just really in their head and too emotional, and that's why it's like the isolation, the hermit card is coming out, and I feel like, yeah, hi Ada. I usually do readings like 3 times a week. We have the hermit card coming out. Virgo, Mercury, like a little bit, there might be a coming moment, or maybe right now where there's a little bit less communication, but you guys still are abundant with love and so much like caretaker energy here. This, always whenever you see a card in reverse, just know that things can change. There's a possibility once you see it. You see the lotus flowers here. And again, like the lotus, it only comes out certain times of the year, and certain times you can't really force it to open. I know people have tried though, but you're just being very careful, right? And I think this is a card for you. Just going in, locking in, getting into your mind to imagine that she is very, or they, I don't know if it's a girl or boy, but I'm just assuming because this came out as a girl. You have to just imagine that they are very loving, and even if there's times where they take moments to respond back, or they're just kind of like, oh, it is she. Okay, cool. If she is just a little too emotional or moody, just imagine, oh, she's only doing this because she really loves me. Like, you gotta just paint that narrative, because that's what the hermit does, is going in, it's not like actually avoiding people and avoiding your responsibilities. It's about like actually avoiding the 3D, avoiding the outside noise, and just locking in your mind about what you are accepting from the world. That's where it's asking. Like, you have to see the light in the darkness. You have to be the light in the darkness. So I don't think there's like abundant darkness here, but like if there's just moments of it where it's this energy. So I hope that's good. I'm this one felt a little shorter, but I felt like your reading was very clear and cut. I don't know. If you have any clarifying questions, I can answer. But all right, next one is you, 1082. Let's see what it says. Yeah, I mean, we could maybe do these ones. Have you already met the one you're supposed to be in a relationship with? Hello, I hope it was good. Alrighty, we have the Queen of Wands. Hold on. Honestly, oh my god, I'm kind of getting so hungry. Guys, I'm trying to gain muscle and I keep under eating so bad. So bad. Need to eat more food, guys. So we have the Aries symbol, fire, Pisces, Aquarius, and another Pisces. So, alright. Hey Jay, how are you? I'm actually gonna be heading out, you guys, after this current reading, unless Papu is here. Oh, 4-4 on the clock, on the dot. I think of that one song. 12 o'clock on the dot, and I'm getting my crack rock. trying to see if I should reshuffle. These just came out. Alright. I want to say the person that you're talking to right now, at least currently, I don't know if they are the final one, your future forever man, forever. Because we have the Queen of Wands, which is good, right? Queen of Wands, fiery, passionate energy. She's in control. She had, like, you two have control of your carnal desires. That's what I see with this panther literally being pet right next to her. I think of like tales and stories of someone creating magic from fire. There's good aspects there, but then I see these two cards with the Seven of Swords and then also the Hanged Man in reverse. And again, to me, it's the Hanged Man. Someone is not willing to make the sacrifice needed for the relationship to really prosper. It's like he looks like he's standing now, but like the original story of the Hanged Man is, it was like a tale of a god. I think it was like the old Nordic tale of Yggdrasil, the Tree of Life, and I think it was Odin or something. He had to sacrifice his life for a human, some tale of sorts like that. But either way, like he had to do it for the betterment of others. And when it looks like you are unwilling, and it's not, I don't think it's about talking to nobody, it's about like making a sacrifice, either them or you making the sacrifice with your time. Like, hi Groshek. Oh, I'm sorry, this is my last reading right now. I'm heading out. But yeah, it's like making the sacrifice, like giving your time to the person you like making sure you schedule in dates, making sure that I'm so sorry. I'm doing a shorter stream today. And then I say that because we have the Seven of Wands. And the sevens are always, it's the Tower card, I believe. It's like you still have hope in the situation, and we have the symbol for Aquarius here, and it's like the relation to the Tower, for the major arcana, picking up the swords that you have while you're in battle and retreating when you need to. This is about retreating. Someone in this relationship dynamic has a harder time with sacrificing or retreating. It could be like who gets to decide who is picking a place to eat or playing a song, who gets to decide what you're doing for the evening. Like there's an instability there because relationships truly are a give and take. But also, like, you never, even if you want to manifest your relationship where the other partner is always giving and loving and always wanting to do what you want to do, you have to in the moment be super loving and sacrifice. Like it's letting go of that earthly desire for a greater good, right? And that's where I think there's some kind of dynamic. And I don't know, that's why I think the Queen of Wands energy is there. I just don't know who is doing it. Doesn't have to be a gendered thing. I'll do one more card before I leave. Unless Papu, if someone's there. I don't know if Papu was so bad if I kicked him out. I just didn't understand their question. Never mind. Okay, I'm not gonna read the question. You 1082. Alright, so we have, not sure if I would read it as forward or reverse right now, but we have the Six of Wands. And to me, it's like the story of Jesus coming in with the donkey, but this tale, we have a horse, you have reeds, it's coming in celebrating a victory, people holding up reeds. Traditionally, that's a celebration in a town in ancient times. And then you have the symbol for Jupiter as well, the spiritual unconscious, and also the symbol for Leo here. And I feel like, to me, I don't know, you guys can go together in, like there's going to be some kind of movement that's going to be made. And to me, though, it's like sometimes the victories that you celebrate, because when you get to the Seven of Wands, it follows another battle. So that's why, like with this card, it's just like enjoying the moment as is. To me, I'm like, this dynamic of like this pulling between the energy of who gets. I feel like either both of you or one of you is not willing to sacrifice enough, because that's why we have this victory symbol. It's like a tit for tat, and we don't want that in a relationship dynamic. You want it to be a more harmony. It can be so great when like your partner or your lover is like doing said thing, right? Or you're actually like doing what they want, but then it's like, what is the cost? Like, is there going to be another battle? So that's what this relationship dynamic is pulling out in energy. So I hope that was maybe insightful. I don't know. I don't know if anyone's still there, but I'm gonna be heading out. Thanks for coming in. For anyone that's still chatting. Oh, I'm so sorry, I don't think you have met him. At least with this relationship, I just feel like there's a little bit too much tit for tat. But again, I feel like the cards, you always are a proponent of your destiny. If you feel and you decide tonight that he is the one, you can make him the one. But at this point, the cards are like revealing that there's a lot of like, yeah, I don't want to say it could be just like, I've realized in my life, like when you are a person that's the pleaser, the people pleaser, and I just like got lost, you losing yourself in a relationship where you have no opinion on things, where you don't even know what you like, what kind of shows you want to watch. Like I've been that person, and you don't ever want to do that. You want to honor that inner child in you and that divine aspect of you, that your desires are valid, that your desires need to be heard. So, okay, hi Matthew Roller. I'm actually heading out. I'm tired. I need to eat some food. I've been pushing off on eating food for a second, so please sub, please follow. I'll see you guys later, okay? Bye.